Beginner programmers often face various challenges that can easily slow down their progress. Fortunately, by becoming aware of these mistakes and learning how to avoid them, they can quickly move closer to a professional level. In this video, we'll go over 5 common mistakes beginner programmers make and their solutions. So if you want to know how to avoid these mistakes and level up faster, stay with us till the end of the video. One, writing complex and unstructured code. One of the biggest mistakes beginner programmers make is writing complex and messy code. Instead of breaking the code into smaller logical parts, they place all the logic into a single block of code. Use functions and classes to organize your code. This not only makes the code more readable and understandable, but also makes it easier to maintain and expand. Write a separate function for each task. Use comments to explain complex logic. Always use meaningful names for functions and variables. 2. Lack of error handling. Beginner programmers often overlook error handling. When their code doesn't work correctly or receives invalid input, the program continues without showing an error message or giving a proper response to the user. This can lead to problems that are hard to detect. Solution: use exception handling. In programming languages like Python, you can manage errors and provide meaningful feedback to the user. Use try and except blocks to prevent the program from crashing. Write clear and understandable error messages so users can easily grasp the issue. Always test how your code behaves when it receives incorrect inputs. 3. Not using documentation. Many beginner programmers forget to write proper documentation for their code. This mistake makes it difficult to expand the project or revisit the code later, as they won't remember what each part does. Write detailed and clear documentation for your code. You can use docstrings in Python or Javadoc in Java to include explanations directly in your code. Document each function or class with a brief explanation of what it does. Use practical examples to show how to use functions or classes. If the project is large, create a separate documentation file. 4. Incorrect use of variables and data types. A poor understanding of data types and variables is a common issue. Beginner programmers may fail to initialize variables properly or choose the wrong data type. This can lead to errors like type error or indexer. Before using variables, carefully check their data types. Use type checking methods to ensure your data is correct. Initialize variables before use and make sure they have valid starting values. Be aware of operations that depend on a specific data type. 5. Not testing and debugging properly. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is not testing their code enough and overlooking bugs. They assume the code works fine and think it doesn't need testing. Testing is a vital part of the programming process. Use unit tests and debugging to ensure your code works correctly under different conditions. Use testing libraries like Unitest in Python or JUnit in Java. Always test your code in different environments before running it in production. Use debugger tools to find hidden bugs in your code. By recognizing these common mistakes and applying the suggested solutions, you can accelerate your progress in programming. Always remember, programming is a skill that improves with practice and attention to detail. Now it's your turn. What's the biggest mistake you've made in programming and how did you learn from it?